Hey guys, this is Mickey from CoinOpNewYork.com, and once again we're back at this 1938 Skeeball called Rollerball made by Square Amusements. And what we're doing is measuring the machine. There's a gentleman that wants to build one of these, so I'm helping him get some measurements, and hopefully this will not only help him, help the new owner, but also help anybody else that needs to fabricate a part or something's missing out of their machine. Hopefully this video will help them out. So a lot of measurements we're doing a series of, I don't know, 8 or 9 videos, so you might find this boring, but for the people that are trying to restore one of these or make a part that's missing, this is a very valuable video for them. So excuse my crudeness of the video and maybe the shakiness of my hand, but it's meant to help people out. So anyways, let's go ahead and start with the back of the machine. We have a bunch of the mechanisms taken out. We have the part where the stepper units are that also has the light bulbs in it. That actually gets inserted right on this shelf here. See this shelf? And it gets pushed right up against the back glass, and then there's 2 screws that hold this whole part in place in there, and you can slide the whole thing out by sliding it underneath this piece of wood. It just slides right out. Very simple, and that allows you to get to the front here to change the light bulb. So very simple to do. All you have to do is unplug the little male-female plugs from each side, and then undo the 2 screws. There's one on each side, and then pull the whole board out. So anyways, we have that out. We also have the where the balls come in, the ball guide mechanism here. As you can see, we have that out. And the barrel spins right in there. That gets inserted right here, right in the middle here underneath the barrel. And there is let me turn on the light here. There is a grooved track here, and it slides right in. Okay? And then last but not least is the ball rollover switches. That's a board that also slides in right along here where the balls can go through. Okay? As you can see, we rewired the machine, all new wiring. It's posted and affixed to the wall so it stays out of the way when the ball's rolled down. Alright, so let's get on with the measuring here. Alright, so we're going to start with the box. We have a whole box here from top to the very bottom, very edge of the machine. Right? From the very edge to the top. Right there. Okay, so that is 39 1/4 inches tall. The width, all right, from the very edge of the machine all the way over to here, okay, that is going to be 24 3/4 inches wide. Okay? All right. The thickness of these boards are 1/2 inch. Okay? So that's what you got going all the way down. Alright, the next board that we're going to talk about is this platform here, the shelf, and this sits on a few things here. It's like a bracket, you see. You can put any kind of bracket in there. I'm not going to measure those, but and then these pieces of wood here to sort of hold it up. Alright, so let's talk about this board. It's 22 1/2 inches from here to the very front. Okay? Across the board, going all the way across, it's 22 1/2 inches across. Okay, across. Going from front to back, it is 16 1/2 inches. So that is the correct. Okay? Then what you have, the thickness of this is 1 1/4 inches, and then another 1/16 inch past that. That's how thick that board is. The other thing I wanted to show you here is it gets cut and it comes in a little bit. You see how that comes in? Alright, and then it scoots out just ever so slightly. But that's a thick shelf board that holds this part of the machine right here, where the stepper units are. Okay, so we have that. If we come underneath here, we have, like I said, we have these little corner brackets. They're about 2 inches. They get attached to the inner walls. You can see there's some nails in them and stuff. This is from 1938. It's very basic, a little bit crude. And then they have a couple of these you can see these wood blocks in there. I'll give you the dimension of those wood blocks. They're 6 inches long, they're 1 inch thick, and they're 1 inch wide. So those sort of get pounded into this board and that. So there we go for that. This barrel right here, this is a whole board that actually comes out. And it has 2 trim pieces to prevent it from coming back any further. See these 2 trim pieces here. And again, those attach to the wall right there. You see those? And I'll give you the trim pieces. They're 10 inches long, 1 1/4 wide, and 3/4 thick. The thickness would be this way, from here to here. So again, 10 inches long, 1 1/4 inches wide, the width from here to here. And again, they're 3/4 of an inch thick. Okay, and those butt up right against the board. Okay. One other quick, let me see if I can get the tape measure here. Hold on a second, because this might come invaluable here. Would be a measurement. I didn't get this measurement, but let's try and get it live on tape. But from the bottom of the machine, the floor of the machine, it's 14 inches to the end of that board. You see that? Okay, and then this board right next to it, the slanted board, is 12 inches. Okay, so, all right, so the next board we're going to talk about are these long slanted boards. They go all the way down. They hold the part where the holes are. You see this board with the holes in it? It sits right on top of this angled board. So let me give you that. It's 21 inches long, 1 1/2 inches wide, so 21 long, 1 1/2 inches this way, and the thickness of it is 3/4 thick. Okay? And there are 2 of those. You see that? You can sort of see how the board rests right on there. Okay. Now, last but not least, we have this grooved board here, where this mechanism goes into on the edge of it. You slide it right in here. This is important. This board is 25 1/2 inches long. 25 1/2 inches long. It's 2 inches wide, and it's 3/4 of an inch thick. Okay? And the groove is, if I remember correctly, it's 5/8 of an inch, the groove, right here. That's what that is, this groove right here. You can stick your pinky in there, okay? And that goes all the way down to that board up there. Okay, over here is the power supply. We're going to do a video on that later. Things that you hook up to over here, there's a few things for the legs where the bolts come in, and there's a couple stops here for these little stops right here. That's to slide in the ball, this ball trough thing that switches, and then you push that over, and this prevents the this big item here from coming out. So there you go. That's the inside of the back of the machine of a 1938 Rollerball Skeeball. And I hope whoever is viewing this video, if you have one and you're missing wood pieces or you're not sure how things are supposed to work or go, give me a call. My number is 585-747-0605. My name is Mickey, and I'll try and help you out. If you have a machine that doesn't work and you want to just sell it, give me a call. Call the number or go to my website, coinopnewyork.com, coinopny.com. All right, thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned for another video of measuring this 1938 Rollerball.